no matter if you buy 10% also, use rubber dam isolation or good isolation with cotton roll, you will get super duper result. There is a company called Clorox, C-L-O-R-O-X, Clorox. You will get in Amazon. It is of 2 liter or 3 liter. It will cost you like 1200 Indian rupee. Okay, you buy that. That is 10%. Honestly, that's a toilet cleaner. Attaching this with a micromotor, and micromotor we all have because we had purchased in our clinic for doing prostho chipping and all that, or to do this cleaning polishing for scaling. No, so micromotor I guess everybody has quadrangle micromotor. Yes. You just have to remove the head of the quadrangle. In that attachment, you have to just put this, press the aperture button. Okay, the chuck, put the files handle into the aperture and start doing it. So it will do like this. So that at least will make patency, or sometimes what happens is the canals are so constricted. Now, almost calcified canals, not calcified I am talking about. Okay, that we are not getting the excess. So in this one helps us to do hand work with a mechanized approach. Okay. Okay, so this is S1 curve. Penta has not paid me for this. Okay. No, nobody has paid me. It is a good file that is why I have placed. But today I have brought many rotary files like Hero Shaper, then this one, Blue files, then your Jizai files, Money. Okay, they are good, trending now actually. So tooth can be classified into two, vital and non-vital. Vital means excess करने पे जिसकी bleeding हुई है. Non-vital means no bleeding after excess cavity. Even after inserting the file, sometimes excess cavity किया no blood, but when once you insert the files, blood comes out. So that is called as pulpal hyperemia. Means pulp का blood pressure बढ़ गया था. Pulpal hyper मतलब pulp का hyper मतलब high, emia माने blood. Pulp में भी तो BP होता होगा ना. So sometimes you see, when you take the pre-operative X-ray, you see no lesion, but patient comes with a huge pain. You see there is no pathology, then why this patient is asking? As soon as you open the excess, blood, like profuse bleeding comes out like a fountain. That is what? That is nothing but pulpal hyperemia, which is also known as chronic or acute pulpitis. Okay, yeah. So when your tooth is vital, what dressing you have to put? This is intracanal medicament I am telling you. You have to put, generally 99% of the total population of dentists, we put Formaprazole. I have not placed any photo of Formaprazole here. Reason is only one. Formaprazole has got some traces of arsenic, which Firangis tell that it is poisonous. Some studies said that they had open effects. The Formaprazole went into the liver, and some 1% liver got damaged, and that is why they have blamed Formaprazole. Formaprazole has got formalin and cresophane. Okay, formalin is to put any dead body. We have seen in our medical colleges also, cadaver is being put into the formalin thing, right? So Formaprazole is something like that only. It is a mummifying agent. We have to mummify the vital tooth. Thereafter, the mummifying debris, we have to take it out. We have to make the canal sterile. We have to put obturation. Brown. Okay. Come. So tooth revitalizer में what is trending now is Costinov. ये ban हो गया अभी, बंद हो गया. I don't know why. Septodont people are believing that we don't need any revitalizer. We can put just anesthesia and we can start the work, which is not correct. Okay. So I don't agree with it because it's a French company. So doesn't it's not necessary that I will go by their ideas only. It is not an ISO standardized idea. So I am discarding this idea. But this product has been banned now. I don't know why. Mark say Devitz is there. Then Devitec. I love this product. This one. It's costly. This one is costly. This is from Switzerland. This is from France. This is Desi Indian. Okay. This is also Desi, and this is German. Okay. So depulping is also my favorite. This is from the house of Boko. You'll get it. Okay. These products are kick-ass. Okay. So non-vital tooth में क्या dressing देना है? Calcium hydroxide, not devitalizer. Because your canal is already devitalized. Why would you put devitalizer again? So you are putting non-vital tooth में calcium hydroxide. Now calcium hydroxide comes in two forms. One is water-based calcium hydroxide, another is oil-based calcium hydroxide. Oil-based calcium hydroxide has got your iodoform. Yeah. So water-based calcium hydroxide has got 60% calcium hydroxide along with excipients and saline. Okay. And this one is powder-based calcium hydroxide. Nothing but nothing but tuna. What you get in a pan shop. Okay. This is lime. Calcium hydroxide is tuna. Fine. So you know which works faster if a patient with swelling and pus and periapical radiolucency have come, and once you do the excess cavity preparation and profuse bleeding and pus comes out, which is the best thing to put and which will help? No, oil based. No, this. Suppose if you don't have calcium hydroxide in your clinic, go to a pan shop. You have mortar and pestle in your clinic. Bring that lime, nicely make fine powder. Put some sodium hypochlorite in that. Make lutein consistency paste. Take it in your lentillo, spirals or spreader. Put it in the canal. It will work faster than anything, because the calcium and hydroxyl ions are already dissociated. Other than that, if we are using this or that oil based one, उसको dissociate होने में time लगेगा. Oil based तो dissociates the less. Now a small example I am giving. If you put 2 bowls of water during summer season at your terrace, one has got 1 drop of oil and another one just with water, which will evaporate first? The one which has got no oil, right? That is the same with calcium hydroxide with iodoform paste and clean calcium hydroxide. We want faster dissociation because we want calcium ions and hydroxyl ions separate. Okay. Okay. This is irrigant. So irrigant may we have only 2 things. I'll show you some of the slides which have many things, but only 2 things you use: EDTA and hypo. That's all. Other things have already been eradicated from the endo book now. Okay. So what is EDTA? Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Always buy those EDTAs which has got 6 to 10% of carbamide peroxide. Okay, because 6 to 10% of carbamide peroxide has got 2 oxygen and your calcium hydroxide has got 1 oxygen. So 2 oxygen of your EDTA, matlab carbamide peroxide, and 1 oxygen of your hypo, NaOCl, and calcium hydroxide will make ozone there, O3, and that will kill the germs. Okay. So EDTA is a chelating agent. Chelating word means to, like a crab, you bind the debris with you. Okay. Sodium hypochlorite, I have put the 5% photo. No matter if you buy 10% also, use rubber dam isolation or good isolation with cotton roll, you will get super duper result. There is a company called Clorox, CLOROX, Clorox. You will get in Amazon. It is of 2 liter or 3 liter. It will cost you like 1200 Indian rupee. Okay. You buy that is 10%. Honestly, that's a toilet cleaner. Yes, it is a toilet cleaner, but I have used it right, left and center during whole COVID for doing RCTs. Awesome result, because 10% hypo, no, it takes out debris like anything. You try buy that one. If you don't get, buy Parken, this one. This is bad because they claim to be 5%, but उसको रख दोगे क्लिनिक में, वो रखे 2% 1% हो जाएगा. नीचे you will see is salt, precipitated, water अलग, salt अलग. So no point buying this product. Parken you can buy from Cephalon. Okay. Normal saline you don't have to use anymore. The concept is being eradicated. I have seen many people, ma'am, उसको EDTA से hypo से जल रहा है. Can I use saline? No. Debris cannot come with NaCl. Saline is what? 9% नमक पानी. नमक पानी से debris थोड़ी मरता है. This is also a myth. They say 2% to 20% chlorhexidine gluconate will kill all E. faecalis. Wrong. Only and only hypo can kill. Okay. So this chlorhexidine gluconate also you don't use for your irrigation protocol. Just EDTA and hypo, and with side vent needles, of course. Side vent needle, who does not know here? I think everybody knows. This is oil based calcium hydroxide, what Rizwan was telling. Okay. which is good when your patient is going for 20-21 days to somewhere out. You have put this, and then the patient goes for traveling, then he comes back, because this will dissociate after 20 to 21 days. But if we want instant relief, then water-based calcium hydroxide. Okay, Twin Clean is a liquid. It is trending in Bombay very much. The supply is not there in India, round the globe nahi hai. So there are two vials. Vial number 1 has got NaOCl again. Without sodium hypochlorite, no RCT is possible. Second is HEDP, hydroxyethane 1,2-diphosphonic acid. HEDP is the second one. This is been formulated by Dr. Mandar Pimprigar. Yes. So Pimprigar sir का पेटेंट है 4 प्रोडक्ट्स में. एक दिस वन, एक है तुम्हारा वो, अरे वो कौन सा है जो एरोटर जैसा दिखता है, उसमें टिक लगाते हैं, वो ऐसे से हिलता रहता है, इरिगेंट. हाँ इरिगेशन एक्टिव, हाँ एक्टिव इरिगेशन के लिए. हाँ वो उनका किंतु खुद का ब्रेन चाइल्ड है, दैट्स हिज ओन इन्वेंशन. Sir has been awarded. I love. That's why I have been to Bangladesh many a times with Mandar sir for lecture. Many a times we have been together. Okay, this is hydrol. This is nothing but ethyl alcohol and acetone. Yeah. ये क्या करते हैं, जब हम लोग सीलर लगा दिए, ऑब्चुरेट कर दिए ना, उसके बाद फिर क्या होता है, सीलर जो एक्सेस कैविटी में लगा हुआ रहता है, राइट, एंड दैट व्हेन यू मेक द पोर बिल्डअप नो, तो वो कॉम्पोजिट से क्योरिंग नहीं होता है. So what you got to do is take a small cotton pellet, dip it in this one, clean the surface of the excess cavity, all extra sealer will come out, and because this is alcohol, it will be dehydrated by its own. You don't even have to blast the air also. Yeah. So this is a good product from Septron. You guys can buy this. It will hardly cost you 200 Indian rupees. Okay, this is the old irrigation protocol. पहले irrigate 5 मिनट के लिए, फिर hypo 5 मिनट के लिए, alternate recapitulation means 8 नंबर 10 नंबर 15 नंबर किया, फिर 10 नंबर 15 रिवर्स जा रहे हैं, तो क्या होता है, कैनाल खुलेगा. Then use of paper points. Now concept changed, only DTA and hypo, last में paper points and now. Okay, Cerasil now has come. So I won't say you ki take Cerasil only. There are many companies like Meta Biomed is also there. They have come up with bioceramic sealers. What are bioceramic sealers? Are nothing but they have got bicalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate. Silica means kaach. Okay. Bicalcium silicate means 2 ions of calcium. Tricalcium means 3 ions of calcium. So it will calcify and remineralize or form tertiary dentine in your canal. That is why these sealers are trending. But honestly speaking, these are not radio opaque. So the patient or any other doctor, if your patient goes to, he or she may lynch you कि ये तो radio opaque नहीं है, ये तो काम नहीं किया, आधा काम किया करके छोड़ा है. They lynch, yeah, because we dentists or we doctors are biggest enemies of each other. That's the cutthroat competition. I don't know why this envy, but it is there. क्या करें? So they are not radio opaque because they don't have barium. Barium makes the sealer radio opaque, right? This is something in which you can't add barium because it will react. So this. Okay, when you land up into perforation or blunderbuss canal, what is a blunderbuss canal? Can anybody answer? Open apex. Where do you find this open apex? Young who is lesser than or 12 years old. Okay. So in such cases you clean and then you put like sweat pulpotomy in case of trauma or anything, because such patient will only come when they will get hit from any child or ambush. Okay, झगड़ा वगड़ा होगा, टूटेगा दांत, तब आएंगे, otherwise they will not come because they are youngsters. Why would they come? So in such cases, the final obturating material will be this and not GP. Otherwise, it's an open apex. It will irritate him or her like anything. Huge swelling here. Okay. Any perforation, blunderbuss canal, तो ये तो हुआ ठीक है. Other than that, any perforation like you have gone very deep in excess cavity, you have landed into perforation or you have involved percussion. At that time, if you want to build with tertiary dentine, you try putting this. Okay. MTA versus biodentin. Biodentin is another option or vehicle for MTA, but the only and only hitch with biodentin is even cheaper than MTA, to be very honest. But biodentin one capsule, if you have opened once it gets aerated, it starts forming lumps. Thereafter, you can't just mix and place it in the second application. You have to use amalgamator for fine powdering. Okay, but amalgamator who has? I too don't have in my clinic. Amalgamator barely people keep. Those who are still practicing with silver amalgam, they might keep amalgamator. Amalgamator is that mixy type of item where you put silver and amalgam together, amalgamation takes place, and then you put the silver amalgam. That same item is used to manipulate this biodentin. But MTA is hassle free. You can simply take the liquid, take the MTA, mix, easy doable. But biodentin, the first application is easy because no lumps. Once air is been in contact with biodentin particles, lumps will form. That is why. Otherwise, both produce equal result, no changes. Economic, biodentin is more economic, MTA is more. Strength-wise B, that is more strengthy than this. Biodentin has got bicalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate. MTA is mineral trioxide aggregate. Both helps in tertiary dentin formation. You know this. Okay, so there are settable variety of calcium hydroxide too. We know them by the name of dical. Okay, we also know them by the name of septocalcium. I bet dical people might be using more because it is from the house of Dentsply, na? But this is cheaper. The Septodon product is cheaper. This is 750 INR. That will cost you, I think, 1290 INR. Yeah. So both works equal. कोई difference नहीं है. Where do you use this? This is also calcium hydroxide, but once you mix the base and the catalyst with each other, what happens? They plasticize. So they are not going to release calcium ions and hydroxyl ions later on. They are one single molecule. They have become like a papdi or a plastic. So this is to be placed where you have made very deep axis cavity को ज़्यादा deep हो गया ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा, and you want to do a sandwich technique to make the core buildup. So in that case you do this. Okay, pulp capping agents, we all know this just for a while. So 3-dimensional obturation के लिए we use down pack and backfill guns and applicators. Okay, so this is called apical puff and hermetic seal. You can see like this, like apical delta. So apical delta is apex में जाके एक delta बना और आपका वहाँ पर sealer leach हुआ. What does it suggest? Good or bad? Good. This gives you a clear-cut idea that this tooth is not going to relapse because your lateral canals are also being negotiated. And who is the hero? Not the obturation, not the sealer, but the BMP, and cleaning shaping is the hero. Okay. Apical delta, you can see a triangle like this. Okay. Okay, we have our upcoming courses in these countries. Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Kathmandu, Cambodia and Vietnam. Domestic courses in Odisha, Kerala, Kolkata. Anybody who ever likes to meet me, come again. Okay, just an info. Thank you so much for watching me and follow me. Clap! Okay, Q&A time. Any questions? So I tried to hasten it ASAP, as soon as possible. They have requested me like anything, ma'am, jaldi kara, घूमने जाना. Everybody is in a mood, even I. तो ठीक है. Any question? मतलब मैंने या तो बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाया या फिर किसी को कुछ नहीं समझ में आया. Any two, either of the two things. No question? ऐसे कैसे? Okay, ठीक है. Fine. My gratitude and thanks to all the scientific chairman persons and who have given me this privilege to impart knowledge in such a huge platform. in this 8-country conclave at Thailand. Thank you so much. So we will do the hands-on, and I have given many of you, I have not given the acrylic block, right? Who has not got? I'll start.
ও মানে এই যে দেখাচ্ছে দেখো এই বড় বড় যাবে সেটা বলতেছে হ্যাঁ কেমনে যাবে এটা
এটা লাগছে ওটা মনে কারণ
বের করতে হবে কিন্তু পারফোরেশন হয়ে যাবে
এখানে করতে পারবেন
মানে পারফোরেশন হয়ে যাবে
এটা মেইনলি বের করে দিন যাতে পুরোটা
না পুরোটা এই এত দূর গেছে
বেল তো
সামনে এবে তো না এটা এবে না না ও না হাতে এবে দিবে
টানেল হোয়াইট
গেছে তো ওটাই
যাবে যাবে না কেন পরে আন্দোলনে ওইটা কিন্তু আর নট আট এইটাই আট নেট 10 আট আট এটা আট
এটা এটা বলো
হ্যাঁ এটা বড় সাদা আছে সাদা না 10 আর 15 কত 15
হ্যাঁ
আট দেনে আট বলে আট বলে সাদা চোখে সাদা দিয়েছে আর আমার সাদা চুরি কালারটা আঠার কালার এটা দিয়ে নাও এইটা দিয়ে নাও কাপতে এমনি হয়ে যায় তোমার এটা এমন একটা জিনিস ভিউটা একবারে একদিকে ভিউ লম্বা ভিউ ব্লকটা আমার ধারণা ছিল যেটা খাইব কোনো অন্য ডাক্তার লিখছো কত বড় খাইব আছে না আমার ধারণা ছিল যে সিভিলের খাইব আমার খাইব লালো আছে কিন্তু খাইব ওই বুঝে ভালো আছে কি করছে এখন আসার বসে আছে
টমেটো দিয়ে কি করবো
আগে সাল্লা বিছিয়ে দিতে পারি আর
ওইখান থেকে দেওয়া আসছে
কি
ওটাতে
স্পিড চেঞ্জ হয় না তো কত দেওয়া আছে
350 ও 350 হবে
তোমার দেখি
350 হবে 350 হবে
তুমি শুরু করো না
করো না আমি আস্তে করি আমি করে অনেক বেশি জানতে তো না চেঞ্জ না হলে যা বলে
করার টাইম
এরকম ধরবে না
Here there are many, I know there are many who are practicing endo with
এটা অবস্থা করে হলো পরে করো
সবাই দেখা যাচ্ছে কিছু
হ্যাঁ জিপি যাবে
সবার এটা দিয়ে হয়ে যাবে আর 370
উনি তো দেখাই দিত
বসতে হয়
দেখো একটু দেখাই দিত তার হাতে শুকিয়ে একটু ডাকো
চলে টাইট
কি কি টাইটছি
স্যার
একবার টাইটছি
স্যার অনেক একদম ওকে 500
তুমি ডাকো না মা।
কি নাম
আরে
আমি দেখাচ্ছি আমি তোমাকে দেখাচ্ছি
তুমি রেখে লাভ নাই, সে শিখাবে।
ফুটে করে
এরপরে তো বুঝছো
ওকে 500 আছে দিকে
এরপরে তো তোমার সব চলে আসবে এখানে কারা আসতো কেন অসুবিধা নেই তো এর চিপের উপরে তো করলাম আসলো এর চিপ তো এই জন্য ওখানে দেয় না এর চিপটা আমি করছি তো ক্যাব বানাচ্ছি তারে
ওইটা ওই যে ডিএমএস নিয়ে আসছিল আপনার কাছে এই জন্য পরের এই স্কেলিং সব আমি করছি
তো এটা এটা তো অবশ্যই
হুম?
বেশি লুজ হয়ে যাবে রাইটিং টু দিতে একবারে ফুল লেন্থ
হয়েছে হয় না করবো আপনি করুন
আমি কি জিপি দিয়ে দেবো?
বন্ধ, আমি বন্ধ করি।
হাতে যাবে ম্যাডাম
আস্তে ধরে করে চলে রেখে দাও আর ওঠাও দাও না উপরে ওঠে না
ইডিটি আছে এখানে,
কেড়ে নিয়ে নাও
না হলে ইয়ে হয়ে যাবে, জ্যাম হয়ে যাবে।
So how does this
দেখো
হ্যাঁ
হয়েছে কি?
একদম টাইট
wiper type?
আমি ইন্ডোনেশিয়ানে আসলে তো করিনি ফার্স্ট টাইম।
This is the magic of Apple. This is a very
আমার পেশেন্ট ইন্ডোনেশিয়ানে,
এটা ক্লিক করে শেষ মিনিট
আমার পেশেন্ট হলো সব
কিভাবে দেবো কেন
তোমার কাজ
আমার না
মাশাআল্লাহ মাশাআল্লাহ ভাই, তোমার কাছে আমি আনবো না, আমি একটা হাতে কলমে শিখাই দিই, রাগ করিও না। আমি 7 বছর পরে হয়েছি।
আমাকে ফাইল কোনটা আছে? এই কোথায় রাখলাম?
now I'm telling you this is a file.
আমার ব্লকটা কোনটা?
ওই যে ব্লক এই সামনে আছে ব্লকটা
আমার এই ফাইল কোনটা?
আমি বেশি উড়তে বসে আমি ফাইল করে নিই
আমার কাছে যাই আমি দেখে তো লাগবে।
এটা চলে গেছে
We have hypo option. One, I can give hypo. Hypo now? ऊपर साइड पे रखा है तो दिखाओ ऐसे हाँ the motion has to be like this so that you don't form ledge. Okay, this is 2% endostar pollen files, 25 number, 2% taper, then gradually you go to 4% taper and thereafter you go to 6%. Okay, nice. Now you find the good patency in such curved canal. Easy. So according to super seniors and book writers and authors, they say 50 strokes by per file. Okay, so this is M4. Where is M4 handpiece? Yeah, this is M4 handpiece. Look at this. This is M4 handpiece. Whole 2% file with the handle has got inserted. Okay, and see. Yeah. So this is a 2% file which gets inserted with this aperture. You just press the chuck and you can insert the file, complete file, and you can straight away make the hand job with the machine. Okay, so your normal file will be very usable. This is great invention of dentistry. कौन सा? Who separated?
2%
Who separated this?
चेक करो
আমি আমার এখানে
इसमें हुआ है क्या?
है है
अच्छा.
मेरे इसमें है क्या नहीं नहीं बार बार ब्रोकन डाउन
Okay, in which acrylic it broke? আপনার দেখি My God, ये तो पूरा obturate করে দিয়েছে. Look at this.
ऑब्जरेट हो गया
So when you are in the coronal third, you can pick it up. When you are in the middle third, you have to bypass. When you are at the apical third and your whole debris have gone, you can keep it like that only. Wait and watch technique. Okay, in this case, if this proliferates, extraction. If this does not proliferate, well and good, lucky you. Okay, that means the debris has been finished, matlab nikal gaya tha. Then you have obturated with this. So previously, when there were no gutta percha, silver points were there, with which obturation used to take place. Okay. Porcho. So this is the bond. We can next whose is this is yours. You can enlarge. Okay, so this is orifice opener. When you use orifice opener, the orifice of the canal becomes bigger. It's not प्रेस करो ना, ऑन करो इसको.
क्या करना है?
ऑन करो इसको.
इसको बटन, ये बटन नहीं है.
ओ अच्छा अच्छा हाँ. The orifice आपने तो देखी? Such cases ना orifice टा आगे मुख एक तो बाड़ी नहीं देखी. Orifice opener you don't have to go down like implant. Okay, just एक तो मुख टा खुला जो ना. Now see, wherever this catch sound will come, no, that means it is finding resistance. And if auto rotation mode is on, it will try to anti-clockwise rotate. Okay, so that the file can come out. This has been very advanced, good advancement in endomotors, that they tend to come out by its own if auto rotation mode is on. Okay. Okay, so these files are gold files, gold impregnated file from the house of Neo Endo, very favorite of all of us, very economic also. They last minimally 49 to 50 canals, very good. They clear the debris like anything. The blade cutting is also S-cross, so it brings up the debris very nicely.
Neo Endo.
Yeah, this is Neo Endo, very basic thing. We all are using these days. But I have something new, Jizai files. Where is Jizai files? Ah, this is the one, yeah. This is from the house of money. You see the cutting design is rectangular and not S-cross. Once you use this is like makhan. It's very buttery, very smooth. Try using this also. Jizai files. In calcified canals, you have to do thorough hand files, sir. 6, 8, 10, 15, 20. Thereafter, you can shift to rotary. 20, 25 करके. उससे पहले तो बिल्कुल नहीं. Hand filing is the key. People may think that using endomotor decreases our chair time. No, it increases your precision and efficiency, but it is not decreasing your chair time. Your hand filing timing will be the same, because if your hand filing is not proper, this will keep on breaking, like the way he has broken it. There should be brushing motion, not pushing motion.
After hand file.
हाँ मैम. Also its taper is 4%. जिसका हैंड फाइलिंग कंप्लीट हो गया. हाँ हाँ सेटाई तो.
From first to last.
Okay, okay. If you guys have finished, then yeah, move aside. Then people will come. 4%. Go push. हुआ?
না যায় নাই, পুরোটা
যায়নি. যাও, ভাঙবে যাও.
একদম শেষ করে
ও তার মানে ওখানে দাঁড়িয়ে থাকতে হবে না. ও
ফুল পুশ.
ব্রাশিং মোশন. ইয়া.
এখানে লুব্রিকেন্ট থাকলে একটু
আছে ইডিটিও আছে, হাইপো আছে. আছে
ইডিটিএ হলে এটা ভাঙবে না.
আছে এই নাও, খালি ইডিটিও নয়, হাইপো লাগবে আছে. Anybody? Hypo, if you guys want that. सर ब्रशिंग मोशन प्यार से जाना है. और जल्दी सर, एकदम जल्दी.
Is it right or wrong? হয়েছে?
This is beauty. This is lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Obturation pen नहीं आशु.
Thank you.
Obturation pen. Obturation pen pass on. Yes, yes. Did the उसके साथ लेके आओ तो बच्चे. So this is obturation pen. ठीक है. हाँ ये गर्म हो तो रहा है. Okay. How do you obturate? So Reginur is the first person to obturate. I'm happy.
Thank you.
Beautifully done.
दोनों
He has done it.
दूसरा end.
And who else wants? Beautiful. Good.
I have used the endomotor for the first time.
Is it? Look at this. This is called efficiency. Big hands. Big hands.
2-3 years that we are looking at.
Big hands.
Not even imagine what will happen after 2 years.
कितना अच्छा काम.
First time this is so good and after 2 years.
So I would like to educate you with some more files. This is Neo Endo Blue files. Neo Endo Blue files. They're not that good. My review for this is not that good. Okay. This is path files from Blue Flex. Okay, so they are 2% taper like hand files, but they are rotary. They have quadrangle latches also. Okay. This is gold file from Neo Endo. Its taper is 4% 25 number. Okay, so before obturation, this can be the final file to use. This is beautiful.
Awesome.
This is, I think this file has survived maybe at or around 80 canals in my clinic. Till Nabad hai abhi bhi. But that does not give you the privilege कि इसको use करते रहो. Now it has time. Now time has come for this to break. Okay. And when you see interflute distance separating, getting bigger, that's the time, that's the indication कि now you have to discard it. Yeah. This is very much visible in blue files, but it is not that visible in this gold impregnated files, but gold impregnated files sustain a lot.
এটা কি বলবো?
Very nice, very nice. Now I would give you M4 handpiece কার কাছে আছে? কে করেছে এটা? Wow, beautiful. This is whose? Very nice. See, Dr. Shamim. Good job. Nice, I'm happy.
After this,
Ma'am, after this, no, ma'am, not this, not directly. M4 handpiece किसके पास है? ये रहा. ম্যাম যদি আপনি আর হাত দিয়ে ফাইল চালাতে চাইছেন না, ধরুন 15 নম্বরের ফাইল আপনি নিলেন, এই M4 হ্যান্ডপিস বলে যে হ্যান্ডপিসটা আছে এর মধ্যে পুরো এই হ্যান্ডেলটা ঢুকিয়ে দিল এইরকম. দিস ইজ অ্যান অ্যামেজিং ইনভেনশন অফ ডেন্টিস্ট্রি. এইটা করলে, এবার এটা অন করলে নর্মাল ফাইল পুরো হ্যান্ডেল সহ শ্যাঙ্ক সহ
normal file.
চলে গেছে. হ্যাঁ, এই যে এই আস্তে আস্তে যাবেন ব্রাশিং মোশনে, কোনো একটা জায়গায় গিয়ে থামবেন না.
আমি একটু use করি।
একদম খুলে দিচ্ছি আমি. খুব জোরে পুশ করলে কি এখানে এরকম ফেসে যাবে আর ভেঙে যাবে.
প্রেসার দিতে হবে আর
হালকা প্রেসার দিতে হবে.
এটার মধ্যে কি ম্যাডাম এন্ডো ফাইল ইউজ করা যাবে?
না
এটাই ফেলে দিন।
নিয়ম হচ্ছে একবার 4% আর 6% তো চালাতে হবে না, কিন্তু তোমার হাতের কাজ মানে হ্যান্ড ফাইলিং যাতে কম হোক বলে M4 এটা তো হ্যান্ডি ফাইল.
Or retrapping the fracture files are some of pity situations that I have encountered in last 1 year of my clinical experiences.
अरे स्लाइड चेंजर है तो ऑन साइड से ऑन दबाओ तो फिर अप डाउन करो. हो तो रहा है गेट में यार.
Came to our clinic. A 40 years old male patient came to our clinic with complaint of severe pain and swelling on upper right anterior segment. The pain was totally unbearable and tears in his eye. On clinical examination, we found the abscess present over the labial mucosa. We found the faulty postcourt followed by the crown without obstructing the canal. Without obstructing the canal, how someone can do post-core. Is this a root canal treatment? Isn't it, Pakri? So immediate removal of the post-core was done, followed by the crown, and the post drainage was done through the coronal. After that, carefully working lane determination was done, and cleaning and shaping was done. And calcium hydroxide was placed for a week. And after completing drying of the canal, the obturation was done. So this is the final obturation. So let's see it, follow up after 2 months. There is healing of the abscess.
Very good.
Side by side, I want to show you all the beautiful places of Nepal. This is our highest peak of the world, Mount Everest. It's coming to the next case. Vertical root fracture due to the incomplete endodontic treatment. A 45 years old female patient came to our clinic with severe pain on mastication. According to patient statement, the root canal treatment was performed in eastern part of the India, Bihar. On clinical examination, there was pain and tender to percussion. The fracture line was seen on careful examination. On radiographical examination, we can see the fracture line on mesial root. And we cannot see any obturation inside the canal, but we can see the separated instrument in the mesial root and the lingual root. And this is the case of radix intermolaris. This tooth could have been saved if proper root canal treatment was done. But unfortunately, we have to extract the tooth. After extraction, we can find a separated file in the lingual root. This is the Pokhara and Frewa Lake, where lastly belong there. Let's begin with the case 3. Failure of root canal treatment, the usual suspect. This is another interesting case that I have encountered where there was continuous pain even after completing her root canal treatment for 2 years. She was on anesthetic for 2 years. So on periapical radiograph, we cannot see any periapical pathology. Even the obturation is short. But what was the reason of pain? Can you tell me, anyone? What could be the reason of pain in this case? Pain on mastication. What could be the reason of pain? No. That is not lesion. Missed canal, exactly what I found here. Next one. So after reaching to the floor of the pulse chamber, I found the unexplored or untreated missed distolingual canal. And after that, I have done biomechanical preparation, and the patient was recalled for the next appointment for the obturation. In next appointment, the pain was totally subsided. So the main culprit was missed distolingual canal in this case. So obturation was completed in next appointment. This is the final result. We can see the missed distolingual canal. This is the missed distolingual canal that fit in the epic tract. So coming to my next, so this is the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, Lumbini. So coming to my next is challenges of root resorption due to incomplete endodontic treatment. Patient came with the complaint of pain and swelling on lower right posterior segment. On clinical examination, recession was there and swelling and post discharge were also present. On radiographical examination, root resorption was seen on distal root and it also reveals incomplete root canal treatment. So we planned for the extraction, and after extraction, we found the orthodontic wire was used as a post followed by the crown without obstructing any canal. Is this an ideal root canal treatment? Isn't it a quackery? You can see there. Here was the root resorption and distal root. This is the orthodontic wire, I think 0.09 mm. So this is the largest freshwater lake in Nepalese Himalayas, that is Rara Lake, most beautiful place. So case number 5, influences of missed canal in root canal failure. 20 years old male patient came with a complaint of dull pain while mastication or chewing food. On clinical examination, pain and tender to percussion, no any swelling, no any post discharge was seen. On radiographical examination, we can see the full obturation. But while mesial and distal shift IPA, we can see the missed palatal canal. So, mesial and distal shift IPA is most important in root canal treatment. You can see here why we should take IPA from 2-3 different angles. Okay, lateral and full working length was determined and biomechanical preparation was done. This is the final result. This is another case, similar case like missed palatal canal in next slide. This is the final result of another case. So coming to the next slide. Home of one of the largest population of 100 Asiatic rhinoceros, Chitwan National Park, most important place. So another case, case number 6, faulty obturation performed unethically with silver amalgam leading to periapical pathology. We can see here with respect to 3.5, the obturation has been done with amalgam. Next. There is the missed distolingual canal in case of, with respect to 3.6. A 20-year-old patient came to our clinic with complaint of pain. On clinical examination, dislodged distortion was seen in coronal portion. On radiographical examination, here we can see half of the canal was filled with amalgam, leaving the apical half empty. Isn't it a quackery? The treatment done was canal was cleaned with ultrasonic tips. Working and determination done carefully. Cleaning and shaping was done, and the obturation was done. We can see the final obturation. Though at that time I was a totally beginner, just 1 or 2 month experience, so it made lots of difficult to remove that amalgam. Bhaktipur Darbar Square. Coming to my last slide, our last case, missed canal lead to RCT failure. A patient came with a complaint of pain and swelling on upper left posterior region. According to patient statement, RCT was performed in Qatar while he was working over there. On clinical examination, pain on TTV was seen. Swelling on the buccal mucosa was also present. On radiographical examination, none of the canal was obturated. Isn't it a quackery? So later on, all the 4 canal was negotiated, that is mesobuccal 1, mesobuccal 2, distobuccal and the palatal. And the cleaning and shaping was done properly, and obturation was done after the complete drying of the canal. Thus, root canal treatment was completed in multiple visits. So, Bhaktapur Darbar Square. So, this is some of my recent cases before visiting to Thailand. In the case of type C canal on lower 7. You can see here. This is another case. I think in case of India, there are only 1.6% of population who can find this type of case. Mandibular first molar with 3 distal canal. You can see 3 distal canal. That is distobuccal, mid distal, and distolingual. Next. So I have done CBCT to confirm the case. We can clearly see in CBCT 3 canal in distal and 2 canal in mesial. So here you can see in RVD. So this is the final IOP after obturation. So my conclusion, there should be one strict regulatory body which can look after all this negligence of practitioner regularly and can impose heavy penalty over the malpractices performed by them. Lastly, I would like to bring all of your focus that this is the high time to upgrade our practices to rotary endodontics and not just limit ourselves to manual endodontics. This is the need of our hour. Thank you, gentlemen.
How many people are absconding? Yeah? So who wants to see, anybody wants to see rubber dam or people? No. You want to see? Yes. So you want rubber dam hands on? Yes. Then I'm starting here. Rubber dam, each person, you guys can come and place it. It's nice. Who has done this? 2 cams together. First of all, bridge cannot be there in the mesial side. This is wrong. Then also it's good to please give me the template. Anything else is there? You can't find here. Anything else? To 5 feet. Where should I here? Why is it wrong treatment? The first and foremost mistake is side. You cannot place this glossy side cannot face you. It will give you reflection, and that is why there are 2 sides, matte and gloss. Okay, so matte side should be facing in touch with the tissue, and this matte. This is 5,000 INR, very सस्ता. मैं ना 4% 25 नंबर.
এটা কি হয়ে যায় নাকি?
Posterior के लिए, anterior के लिए 6%.
হিট হয় আমরা জিপি কাটার স্কুলে যাই জিপি কাটার গুলো আমার খুব বিরক্ত লাগে উঠে জিপি কাটার কোনো ভালো না আমি কয়েকটা করার পর খুব বিরক্ত পাচ্ছি না এটা কিছু খারাপ হয় না এটা বড় বেটার এটা উঠার স্টক না
5,000 রুপি অনলি তাহলে তো ইন্ডিয়া থেকেই কেনা উচিত হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ইন্ডিয়া থেকেই নিয়ে আসবো সমস্যা নাই
Sir, अभी M4 यूज
बड़ा है 26% से इसीलिए मैं हाँ
সবাই যার যার অ্যাক্রাইলিক ডামি ক্যানাল নিয়ে কাজ করছে
सीरिन चाहिए रे Okay, I have another idea.